coverage.
Is this in Jacksonville?
Now. We can
man, look at that.
Football.
Yeah, don't worry about
Super
that
Bowl
part. I'll
from
ride or die
Jacksonville
with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things
Baltimore
normal
Ravens
as they
have
approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way.
Looks like you had a mic, Mr.
And make sure it doesn't
Belton,
totally knock you off your game. That's why the
can't
night
hear you,
before
buddy.
the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
All right, like that's an indication that he's got a microphone there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So
like
that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Janet Jackson would say.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and
nice hit, boy.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. So. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Please do. Well, you gotta wait till I'm done here, dude. I'm doing
the Ravens send their punter.
No, stop, dude. You gotta be quiet, Bubba.
Deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at the 23. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Yo, yo, are you there? Ah, there it is. Mr. Belton. I can hear you.
The fourth
I can hear him moving some stuff around.
Look to pay it off on 1st down.
Oh, word up. Very nice.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just
can you
beyond
please get over,
the 40.
homie? Not much,
yards
man.
on the
Not
pickup,
much.
and now they'll have some options
Well,
on second
lots
and
of stuff,
short.
actually. I got a newborn now. Keeping me up at night.
It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you
Yeah,
want
my
to establish
son's
a
getting
guy
all
of his
hype.
caliber with
Ever
runs
since
like
we
this
came home,
early,
he's been extra
because they
hyper.
pay
Either that
dividends
or
as the
I
game
feel like he's extra
progresses.
hyper just because I'm worn down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some room to work.
Oh, darn it.
Just before the
Darn it.
midfield stripe at the
Keep going up that
49.
sideline,
It's an
dude.
8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're
He never
seeing
came
so
back.
far, when that continuity is there, and
Very
you can
cool.
see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Boy, sneaky.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous
fresh.
blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
When it's
And
Holly's
he
turn,
goes
I'll
back
take
to
the up level.
He better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to
You can
run
take
there.
yourself up the stairs, dude. It's not that hard. Just walk up the stairs, and then you're there. What, Bubba? What? What's more important, my game with my son? My son.
Completes it to Davis. And brought down, but not before
You have to
they're
wait, dude.
inside the 25. 11 more on that one.
Why don't you
and
watch
another
Daddy's try to
first
punch a
down.
touchdown in here, man? Why don't you say,
Well,
like,
if you
you
do
know, do
read
some
man
cheering or
coverage,
whatever?
Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And go, dude. I'm not stopping you. I'm just on the offense right now. You're free to walk right up the stairs, man.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down
Just
he
got rid of it.
goes.
That guy's slow. My QB's slower than molasses. He ain't got the wheels you got.
Nobody was faked out.
Look at the guy.
No one's
Couldn't
faked
outrun a
out. What's
D
the end
tackle, bro.
result?
Couldn't outrun
Somebody gets
anybody
hit.
at all. Nobody. This is a... I'm not getting a fumble it right there. To be honest.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Detroit! On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game.
All right. Peace out, dude.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that,
Probably
you start to
foreseeable
win
future
first down. You win
because
second down.
Matt
And guess
McGee
what?
and
You start
his
accumulating
Jacksonville
first downs.
Jaguars
And that's what they need in order to
don't
not
look like
pump the
they're
ball
going to be
again.
able to take you out anytime soon.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Just saying how you're going to be the
now, Jackson on first down.
AFC
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
rep in the Super Bowl
Vic
for
Beasley in there to
probably
drop him, and it'll be a loss of about
a good
8.
majority of these
You
franchise
never want
seasons.
to give up a sack.
I don't
From
see
the
Matt
O-line's
McGee and
perspective,
his Jaguars
they need it for
beating
several
them.
reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
Have you
And they
played,
go into every job
Casey
wanting
Cody
to
yet?
keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit! A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in.
Paulie was telling me how your QB was putting on McGee. Says you were pulling off some big old breaking tackles to backfield, scampering for 40 yards at a time. Oh, shit. Dude, that was nasty, dude. You timed that so good. The timing on that was ridiculous.
Third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type
switching
runs.
up my cadence.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground
that
and
was
just
all
go.
business.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This complete to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got the interception, but very little movement
I watched your game
after.
versus,
That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel
Jaguars.
like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of
certainly
credit
put a
where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Yeah. I mean, well, from what I've seen, like in the
this will be a
like in the
touchback
first half, you could have been up like
and the Ravens
I don't know,
taking the
like
field.
21.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't
You know,
look
just
like
there was just like
yet.
a
I mean,
couple
punt
like
and a
little things
turnover
that
on their
happened
first 2
where it was
drives.
like,
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach.
Man.
He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check, Patriot!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
oh, guys.
For the pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably
everything
worse
going,
than the
Mr. Bone?
the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Oh, shit. He fumbled it. Damn.
That's what friends are
That's
for.
not some unlucky. I mean, it's lucky I got it back.
You know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Heck yeah, man. Things going good on my end, too. Everything's good. I could use a little bit more sleep. Other than that, I'm gravy.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Davis has it over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Back to throw here to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
All them blitzing guys. That one guy made the tackle, the Lone Ranger back there. That's huge. Big tackle. Fuck. Excuse my French.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. Always got some breathing room. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
That burst was sick.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Detroit! Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones.
Sweet. That spin move almost got me back in bounds right there, dude.
It's a 1st down.
Spin back.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't think they got in. I think I got tackled at the 1, it looks like.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Draw him off.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Good old-fashioned, like the big boy. My QB's huge, dude. He's slow as hell, but he's 6'4", 240, I think. 6'7", 240. He's bigger than Roethlisberger. The only thing he's good for is he'll fall forward.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, going into the draft, he wasn't even our intended quarterback. There was like literally probably 6 other quarterbacks that I wanted before him, and all these teams jumped on QBs. And I was like, oh man, it's like, I don't want to trade up for a guy that I don't want, and he was there in the late 4th round, and I was like, okay.
And on the last go around, they really couldn't.
But I planned on trading for a quarterback, and
from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the
yeah,
field
you know,
position
it looks like it, but there's not the guys with the throwing power anymore. Or there's one guy, he's got like the 8+
get a couple of first downs and
throwing power and all that, but
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Like bragging about him as a prospect.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
So
you know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation.
I was looking
for
at
him,
before the game, and it's like,
but the truth of the matter is,
what,
that ball was not streaking towards him.
99 speed.
He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Detroit! Now Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, that could have turned out real
but
nasty.
It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his average.
Nice, you got it.
He goes down.
Okay.
Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
6
I thought he
to
did
1.
a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now Justin Tucker.
No.
He has
for the,
it from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That's wicked.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We're in Jacksonville, right?
This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown.
I was only going to buy one pack of Reese's.
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Buy to get to.
That. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. On target over the middle to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Jackson.
Whoa!
And he goes down once more.
Grady Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front.
I can't believe it.
What's
Out of
that
all the
old
guys,
saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill.
Foot race.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest.
Yeah, he's pretty much the nastiest receiver in the league,
but not one that they can't manage. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away.
Even all the guys that we built in Madden, all the guys we built up in receivers, Tyreek Hill on your squad is by far better than anybody we've ever built.
They've really distanced themselves.
He's with 95 agility, 99 speed, and he's got speed, acceleration, agility, elusiveness, you name it, you got it.
Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run with Barkley, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go on the ground. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now it's Barkley.
Oh, come on, baby, get in there. Yeah, get little.
And taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Oh, like my routine of getting there.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Nice D.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
You don't want those wins?
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jackson.
Oh, gets a shoelace.
28-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now, Jack, Patriot!
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Four down, four down, four down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
Nice.
He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some
man, if I just kept it outside.
We're going to see him when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they
What's up,
handle
buddy?
any
You back
adjustments
again?
that might be made defensively.
I hear Mom yelling at you up there.
You're
You getting in trouble?
trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
over a little bit, maybe
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle.
Like an
Come
hour,
up
dude,
on
like 60
2nd and
minutes.
8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, you're going to have to find something to do to entertain yourself, dude. Play your video games or read a book or play with the dog or No.
And they'll run it here.
You're gonna run that.
3 here as he's out to the 30.
I just told you, bro.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that
60.
4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really
60 minutes.
benefit your team right now.
You what? Give me a hug and kiss? Okay, I'm gonna have to wait just a sec.
On third down, Barkley. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and
That was
also a
close.
first
These
down.
guys ran right by each other.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well.
Yeah, that's
I think.
Love you. I'll kiss you when I come up. Okay?
But I'm going to be away sleeping.
I know, but you have to go out. It's okay.
I'm going to see you when you come out.
Papa, I'm in the middle of a game right now. You carry on? Come on. Just let Mr. Bolton know. I'll be just a second.
Alright.
Just walk.
Be just a second. He's.
This one's going to be a face mask.
Oh, it's all right. He had a. That's all right. He had to walk his boy up upstairs, whatever. It's like 11 o'clock, way past his bedtime. Way past. Who do you like? Who do you like in this year's Madden draft? Who you been looking at? Oh, we're even with Lamar Jackson. Oh my God, that it looked like he was winning like AFC Offensive Player of the Week like every week. Oh, word.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Little dude's
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Set. Blue, landed. Blue, landed.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They needed a break. They needed to make a play in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Jackson drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A dump underneath to Jones. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And Jackson throwing once more. They'll get this one to Switzer. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Again, Jackson forced out to it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Grady Jarrett bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now.
He'll set up to throw.
He
almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Running left, it's Barkley. Fancy footwork in midfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons.
I forget which one it is.
Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd down, here's Geis.
Oh, wow. The Grizzlies got straight runs
there, and they get a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't get up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on, baby.
It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This is Barkley. And he's got some space here. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Nice blitz.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Oh, that's under call pass interference.
But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down.
Look, he's got to step on everybody.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Oh, what a catch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Oh my God.
It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not.
That's what he did against McGee, where he broke like 6 tackles against McGee on a play like that.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said.
He gets going. He gets going. Super.
Try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Detroit.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley.
Ooh, this for one.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Flushed out right. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate.
Oh, that was the rookie or the
now out past the 20.
Yeah, practice maybe, okay.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And finding the tight end Hooper. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Lucky 56.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Oh, really?
Well, let's see who this is on.
I really thought that
So the
should have been on the
contact
offensive
came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Gone!
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go now.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Switzer complete.
Yeah, he's number 15.
That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Hey. 4 down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Ooh, off his head.
That looked like one that was going to be returnable, too.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Nice
but
play.
it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's is going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44.
Big game development.
Tech McKinley in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. A handoff, Barkley running left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to run now. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
No, but if he's not going to let me kneel it, he's going to stop me
so
from
they'll come up after the
pocket.
incompletion for 2nd down.
No, he ran off sides and got a penalty. So I was, trying to do the noble thing, but apparently he wants a shot at an interception or something.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he wouldn't even throw it. What a weenie.
The Ravens able to get to him. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Falcons on 3rd down.
Right
3 for 7 so far in this game.
No, man.
This will be 3rd and a
game's
mile.
over. Don't throw it.
On the run, it's Barkley. He can't get him down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Julio.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Word up, homie.